Hello, 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 everybody.
Um,
Let me read that mic. All right, y'all. What is up? What is up, everybody? I am your girl, the princess of all. And if you guys are watching right now, hi, you ugly? Are you ugly? I don't know. But if you guys are tuning in right now, that's because you are watching me. It's not the Good Time Show. It's not any of that. It is the Nerdy 30. What is up, Jay Jilla? What's up, fam? How you doing? We miss you, man. We miss you, the K-Town legend. All right, y'all. Um, but if you guys do not know, I obligated myself to once a month doing Nerdy 30 with Princess. Okay. And that is where for 30 minutes I get nerdy with you guys. I talk about just kind of a journey, my journey in general. What's up, Uncle Peanut? My journey in general, whether it's business, family, or just me personal, just so you guys can kind of get more of a um, understanding of me, myself, and I. Me, myself, and I. That's what I got in the end. That's what I found out. If you guys are watching on Ustream, YouTube, Twitch, or whatever the case may be, I have two camera views going. I think I'm going to drop the second one because it's a little bit glitchy. Hi, Grandma. It's a little bit glitchy on YouTube, so I think I'm just going to stick with the one camera angle for now. Um, but again, these 30 minutes are just to kind of let you guys in on my life, my thoughts, business, my advice. I've grown so much over the 15 years that I've been in business. I started when I was 14 and I'm now 29, and this year I will be 30. So I've grown so much in business throughout my journey. My life has changed, relationship status. So I know the first episode of Nerdy 30, it was kind of like a broad introduction, but this episode I really want to kind of get into the nitty gritty of certain things. So what I'm gonna do is, like I did last time, I'm gonna start my timer. And when I start this timer, when the timer goes off, our Nerdy 30 has ended. So let's get into this Nerdy 30. Y'all ready for this? I don't think y'all ready. Y'all don't really know how crazy I can get, but okay, timer has been set. All right, so welcome to Nerdy 30 with me, your girl P. This one is live. The first one I did was pre-recorded just because I was like, I don't know what people are gonna ask me. Let's just kind of prepare myself. So I kind of pre-recorded the last one, but this one I am live. So if y'all have any questions or concerns, please feel free to drop them in the commo. Cujo just said, "Sup, nerd." What's up? What's up? We outside. You know, Banks was good. Was good. So the reason why I chose, and I said this in the first video, and I'm going to kind of reiterate it. The reason why I chose Nerdy 30 is because people make you feel bad for being a nerd, right? When you're in high school, middle school, elementary, and you're coming up and you're growing up in school, like to read and to be smart and to have a vocabulary, people try to make fun of you. But then once you grow up, then people are like, "Oh, you need to read more. You need to do this," and it's like when I was in books and I was smart and I was using crazy words in middle school and I was talking, quote unquote, well, my family said talking like a white person, because most of my family was from the inner city. And, you know, Banks says skin is glowing. Thank you. Thank you. Um, but most of my family, are you wearing Crocs? Oh, he said, "Are we ready?" Oh, I'm operating the YouTube as well. Cujo said, "Are we wearing Crocs?" I am not wearing Crocs. I actually have on a full outfit today. I got dressed for y'all. Okay, I got dressed. And normally I don't get dressed. I'm wearing Crocs and like I'm dressed in like COVID days. But yeah. So most of my family were from the inner city, and I was from the inner city as well. My parents were, but I had the privilege of going to suburban schools. So going to suburban schools, it was very different. I switched schools from the fifth grade to the sixth grade. So I went from going to public schools in the inner cities at fifth, sixth grade to now going to a suburban school at the sixth grade. So I went from like in fifth grade during what like multiplication, like minor addition, things like that, to in the sixth grade that I went to having to know fractions and decimals and all those things. So just educational wise, it was a huge jump in a gap. Okay, I just want to let that be known right there, because most people don't talk about that educational gap from when you switch schools like that at a very young age. And just the educational that you're learning in the inner city versus like suburban schools, very different. We'll talk about that on a different day though. So change schools, yada yada, and just dealing with that pressure. And I want to talk about that in business and just in this day and age and in this genre in general, because we don't understand how we crutch one another in our race. And with this being Black History Month, right, February, I want to go into some of the traumas as Black people for Black History Month that we continue to put on ourselves and on each other. Um, so originally I was supposed to go live February the 17th, because I said the 17th of every month, and things happened. Okay. I lost track of time. My schedule went crazy and I couldn't make it. Like I could not be here to do a live, even at home. I was not at home. I was somewhere else. I was grocery shopping, y'all. Okay. I was grocery shopping because my kids were gone and I had to get my house in order. So I lost track of time. By the time I figured out what time it was, I was checking out at the grocery store and it was too late. So I was supposed to be here on the 17th with you guys at 7 p.m. like I agreed, but I missed it, and I'm gonna take the blame for that. Um, and what do you say? The grocery store has Wi-Fi, so I could have done it. But y'all know me; I already have borderline ADHD. So being in the grocery store and trying to go live and shop and meal plan, that just would not have been good. So I missed it. But I say that to say I'm back on here today to make up for my live. And sometimes in life, when we miss things or things don't go as planned, sometimes we give up and we just don't do them. Or I could have came on here next month and completely not brought up the fact that I didn't hold up my obligation to do the 17th at 7 o'clock, like I said I was going to do. But I'm marking my word and I'm still making up for it. What's up, J Will? What's up, Cuzzo JT? So I'm still making my word for it. So I say that to say, never be afraid to fail and never be afraid to admit like when you're wrong. And I started that off because, again, I said the 17th and I missed it. I wasn't here for you guys and I didn't do my live, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I got busy. That's why I said once a month, because I know that I can deliver once a month on the 17th, around the 17th, but I'm going to make it my mission to talk to you guys and give you guys a little bit of incentive. Now, going back to the topic at hand. Now, like I said, with this month being Black History Month, I just want to talk about some of the traumas that, again, we put on each other in the Black culture, and just in culture in general. And just speaking from my standpoint of being a Black girl. And sometimes I feel like these type of conversations kind of get sugar coated because we feel like we can't discuss these things because of the society that we live in, right? So again, I've been in radio, I've been in business since I was 14. Middle school, boom. I moved to suburban school area. I'm not gonna say the school district. What's up, real deal? Not gonna say the school district because it doesn't really matter. But I moved to a suburban school. I'm doing great. I'm doing my thug fizzle. My dad's like, hey, you want to start a radio show? Bet. Why not? I love to talk. I'm 14. I don't think much of it. I don't even understand what I'm doing, but he's teaching me. He's training me. But in the process of him teaching me and training me, it's rules, it's discipline. No, you can't go hang out with your friends because we go on air at this time, or no, you can't go and do this because we have a recording or we have an interview at this time. Now I'm 14, y'all. This is back in 2008 when uh streaming radio and radio shows were not even a thing. So let alone being young and having friends. How am I going to tell my friends I can't go to the mall or I can't go do this because I got to interview Bow Wow or Lloyd? Although that is dope. You know what I'm saying? That's a flex. That's a high flex at 14 during that time. That was 2008, 2009. Okay. Bow Wow and Lloyd was at the top. They were here. So that's a hard flex. But when you're a kid and you're growing and you're in that environment, oh, oh, let me put this phone on do not disturb. I am sorry, y'all. This is why I do pre-records. This is why I do pre-records. I'm sorry. My live paused because people were calling me. But when you're young and you're developing, you don't understand those type of flexes. You know what I'm saying? The people around you start to consume your thought process and make you think that what you're doing is not cool because it's unheard of. And that's where I go to say that nerdy, because when you're doing something different and it's unheard of, people will try to outcast you and make you feel like you're doing something wrong, but they're just afraid to tap into their true selves. So as I'm, not going to hang out and all these kinds of things, my friends are like, oh, you're lame. Oh, you can't do this, which is starting to make me not appreciate the things that I have. It's starting to make me feel like, well, I don't want to do this. I just want to go hang out. I just want to be young. I just want to go have fun. Not understanding the path that I was creating during that age. And I say that because in the Black culture, as far as for my experiences, I can't speak for everyone else. I'm just speaking for myself and my situation. My family started to make me feel like my parents were too strict or too over controlling, or make me feel like, oh, I was talking like a white girl because I was speaking proper and because I was dressing different. And it really messes with your self-esteem at that age, at 14, 15, 16, when you're coming into one's mind, bodies, and soul. It really throws you off because you're already trying to figure out who you are and what you enjoy. And then to have others planning on that on top of it, it really takes a toll on you. Now that I'm older and I have kids, I completely understand my parents' mindset and what my parents had in store for me. I mean, my parents just loved me and my brother and wanted to create a path for us that was not already created. They wanted to be different. They wanted us to be able to own businesses and be able to embody that and not have to worry about generational wealth. So now that I'm older and I have children, I completely understand that. But being 15, 16, I didn't understand that. I let my friends and my families get in my head, make me think it was corny, make me think it was lame. What's up, Smooth, the one? Yeah, I let them make me think I was crazy. And, eventually I finally got it. But it goes back into that thing of like, what if I never got it? What if I never saw the path and the goal that my parents had set out for me? I would have let everybody else win who said that, oh, it's lame. Oh, that you're not going to do nothing with that. Or you're not, whatever people's chatters were, because there are chatters. And I just don't understand why, as a culture, as a race, altogether, we are not more supportive when someone is trying something different. Someone is reaching their goals. Someone is achieving. Um, like I said earlier in the beginning of this, and I'm sorry, y'all, because I am a little nasally, but I was not going to make another excuse as to why I can't be here with you guys, talking with you guys today, because again, like I said, 2023, I am making it my mission to hold myself accountable for everything that I set my mind out to be. If I say I want to accomplish something, I'm going to do it. And I'm not going to give myself any excuses for why I can't do it. What's up, Tyler? Ty. Make sure y'all tune in on Saturdays to catch Ty's take today. And also We Outside that comes on after. But see, look, y'all, I'm going into work mode. I'm not in work mode right now, okay? I'm just need pee. Even though I'm in the studio, I'm using the studio for my personal storyline. But um kind of going back into what I was talking about, which my conversation, y'all will learn with me um, doing these 30s that my brain jumps a lot. But anyways, going back into those business. I'm never afraid to admit that I failed. I heard this quote one time that says, "You only miss the shots that you've never taken," and that's completely true. I failed at so many things, and I am like 100% okay with saying that I failed at it, because it's not to say that I failed; it's to say that that wasn't the right timing. That wasn't how God wanted me to play that out. And I say that because I had a salon that I wanted to purchase, and I purchased it. I got the salon. I was getting ready to open. I had stylists. I was interviewing stylists. What's up, Glammed by Ellie? I had stylists lined up. I had makeup artists to work in my shop. Like, I did all these interviews. I had the wraparounds to go with the salon. I had chairs. I had shampoo bowls, and I was ready to go. Okay. But in the process of me being ready to go, I had the building, I had the material, I had the workers, but it was something that just, it was not right. It just seemed very forceful, and it was very stressful during that time of me trying to prepare to open this salon. And for me, now that I look back at it, it wasn't the right timing. However, long story short, I ended up letting the salon go because I was leasing it, and I was like, "Ugh, I'm paying so much to lease this salon before getting it open, on top of getting the materials, on top of this, like, it was a lot. It was a lot of funding. So I let it go, and I had to let all the stylists and the makeup artists know, like, hey, look, I'm sorry, we're not going to be opening, and this is not going to be happening. I'm sorry for any inconvenience that I may have caused you during this time, but think about how hurtful that is. You know what I'm saying? As a business owner, as a person, you told this person that they're going to have a job, and now they don't, because you couldn't get everything together. So I'm never afraid to talk about the times that I failed, because that has not failed. It just didn't work at that time. Fast forward years later, I know the proper way to do it. I know how to do it to where it's going to succeed, which is still in the works. I know how that I will own my whole entire salon, and how to properly get funding and do franchises and all those types of things. So, and that pops up, that memory pops up on, Facebook does like the Facebook memories or whatever. That memory pops up on Facebook every year around the same time. And I'm always like, here goes that memory. And I share it. And people are like, oh, yeah, I remember you're supposed to have that. But to the outside world, they're probably looking at it like, yeah, she had that and it failed too. She don't know what she doing. No, it didn't fail. It just was not the right timing. Now I know how to do it. And now the timing is going to be perfect. So those are just the kind of things that I want to continue to talk with you guys about, because a lot of people don't know that. Some do, some might, some may not. Um, and like I said, it's a lot of things that I go through that I don't necessarily talk about. I keep getting this question, and people keep asking me, why now? Why now? Why now? And I don't know if I covered this in my first nerdy 30 video. I can't talk. I don't know if I covered this in my first nerdy 30 video, but I'm going to cover it again. Why now? The answer is really, why not now? Um, for the past 3 years, I was maternity leave. It's no way to sugarcoat it, no way to dap it up, put some ice on the liquor on it, none of it. I was on maternity leave for basically like the last 3 years. I have a 3-year-old son and an almost 2-year old son. So I have my children back to back. I had a son in 2020, and then I had a son in 2021. So you total that up, 2020, 2021, boom, that's 2 years. I had C-sections with all three of my children. For the men who are watching who do not know what a C-section is, I was cut open and my child was taken out. The healing time for a C-section is 6 to 8 weeks. So you total up being pregnant all of 2019, having him in 2020, being pregnant all of 2020, and then having my other child in 2021, after getting cut by both of them and healing for 6 to 8 weeks before you can even really get up and do anything. So I gave y'all some downtime, and now I'm back. Okay. please don't think that I slipped while I was on maternity leave, because I only got better, I only got brighter. I gained my bachelor's degree, which I'm in the process of going back and getting my master's degree. We fought, my family and I created 3JS Creative Group when I was 6 months postpartum. Literally still stitches, barely up walking, and I created another business. So it's not to say like, why now, or where's your bit? No, I was down. I could not do anything. So now that I'm done having kids, done, finito, over. Don't ask no more. No girl, no nothing. No, done. Tubes tied, taken out, chop them up, throw them out. Completely done having kids. Now I have time to focus on my business. I have time to focus on myself. I have those times. One thing that people may or may not know, when I am in mother mode, I am in mother mode. Okay. I'm not one of those moms who just drops their kids off at the grandparent, great grandparents' house. Although my kids were just at their great grandparents' house, but that was because they haven't been there in a really long time. But Monday through Friday, you better believe it, 350, because I'm not gonna say 365. I'm gonna say 350 because the other 15 days I go to Vegas once a year and there was somebody else. But 350 days out of the year, my kids are with me day and night. My kids, they're not in daycare. My oldest is in school, but my youngest two, they're not in daycare. Me and my husband, we swap out and we we thug it. I'm a mom. I'm a mother first. I'm a mama. No drama, okay? Um, but in Vegas for that whole week, don't call my phone. I'm not a mom. What's a mom? I'm a wow. I'm a mom upside down. I'm a wow. Ooh, I like that. Where's my bell? That's a good one. Cujo says, I call dibs on first watch and color when you open. Oh, first wash and color when you open. You boy, you ain't even got no hair. But I got you. I got you. We're gonna make sure we scrub that little bald head, okay? And we're gonna get you some color. We're gonna dye the little gray tracks you got up in there. I think you got some. I don't know. I'm messing with you. Now you're gonna go shave your head. Um, but yeah, so again, these nerdy 30s are, like I said, y'all getting to know me, okay? Um, I'm I'm a boy mom, 100%. My businesses are growing, they're thriving, they're striving. Uh, like Nino said, my skin is glowing. I don't use baby pee. That's nasty. And to who, those who may, kudos to you, but that's not for me. Um, and again, we have to learn how to agree to disagree. Okay, if it works for you, just because it's not for some, like, just because somebody else do it differently, be like, okay, cool, kudos to you, shout out to you, do your thing, all right, and leave it at that. Some things may work for me, some things may not, but the ones that do, yay for me. The ones that don't, yay for you. Learn how to stay in the lane that you're in. Okay, the lane that you're in. Um, I also started. Well, I'm not gonna tell you about the businesses I started. Y'all can see my accolades. Go to my website, 3jscreativegroup.com, if you guys need any help managing businesses or revamp anything. Feel free to hit us up. And also, even though y'all are watching me on this Ustream, UTech, Twitch, wherever y'all are watching, Facebook, you name it, make sure you guys download the 9397 Network app to continue to watch our lives and all those things. My hair keeps getting out of place. I don't have on any makeup. And this is why I say buy natural, because I feel like a lot of people and a lot of these social media sensations get caught up in all of this, like not being natural. What's up, Bart Party? A lot of these people fall into like not being natural. Like I literally was in the studio and I was like, dang, I didn't go live on Friday. It's Tuesday. Let me hurry up and go live and just put some content out there, because I am definitely trying to work harder and better at just producing content, getting y'all a little glimpse. So if there's anything that y'all want to ask me or want to talk about, Titus say loving these deep conversations, P. Thank you, Tyler. If there's anything y'all want to ask me or just to touch on or give my opinion on, I'm definitely going to slowly but surely be talking about these things a lot more. A lot of people don't know. during my pregnancies and me having children, the reason why I took a lot of time off is because I went through postpartum depression. And and I think I'm still going through postpartum depression. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm at the end of the tunnel, but I'm still I'm still trucking. I'm still moving along, moving along. And I wouldn't have been able to do it without my family. I wouldn't have been able to get through it without my family. My mom is a phenomenal MSW. That means a Master of Social Work. So she's a therapist and she's phenomenal. And a lot of her tips and things like that, she definitely helped me through. My dad, my husband, my brothers, like my whole entire family definitely helped me pull through. But a lot of people don't know that I suffer from postpartum depression, and you don't know it when you're going through it. You don't know until you're on the opposite side and you look back and you're like, wow, I was that way because of this, or this happened to me. Like, I mean, as a mom, like, you're waking up crying. You don't know why you're crying. You crying, the baby crying, y'all looking at each other crying. It's 3 a.m. You just crying. So all of those types of things, like, I've been there, I've done that, trying to nurse, and while I'm nursing, trying to figure out why my milk is not producing as fast. And if I'm not producing milk as fast, does that make me a horrible mother because I can't give this to my child? Aren't I supposed to give this to my kid? Why does my body not work that way? Like, all of those different kinds of things that women go through, even as far as just being, you know, a African American woman. It's Black History Month, so let's be quite frank about it. Everything that's going on with the shootings and the brutality and all these kinds of things. I'm worrying about my father. I'm worrying about my husband. I'm worrying about my brother. I'm worrying about me giving birth to three sons in this crazy world where our lives are expendable at the side of the road. So there's a lot of things that took a toll on me during those times. And I'm just not one to just post every single thing, or I'm not one to just post me shedding tears. I was taught to be tough, not intentionally, not, like the whole boys don't cry, which we're definitely going to get into that on a whole nother day because we're going to talk about that. But just to the standpoint of, you take it to the chin, you know what I'm saying? You get through it, you work through it, and then once you're done with it, then you talk about it. But being able to talk about it as it's going on definitely can help you possibly get through it faster. May not, make you feel like you're so alone in some of these situations and in some of these growths, relationships, getting married, dealing with families and in-laws in relationships, and trying not to have family members deteriorate your relationships because of their own unhappiness and their own uh, traumas that they're dealing with, them not putting those fears onto your relationship, and all of those kinds of things. So it's definitely a lot that I haven't touched on that I'm going to continue to touch on, but we'll get there slowly but surely. Like I said, this is just a time for me to kind of get on here and rant. Okay, I'm gonna be doing a lot of ranting, especially if these are gonna be live. If they're gonna be live, oh, y'all up with some trouble, because I can't always control what I say, and I'm learning to do that a little bit better because the tongue is a powerful weapon, and I really have to get better at that. But these are going to be some rants. These are going to be some discussions between you guys and me. I mean, some of y'all might be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she would think like that. And I'm going to be like, well, G doggone Willie, I do. Okay. I'm still not going to be cursing on here. I'm going to try not to because, again, my family and stuff tunes in, and I am not rude like that. I was taught you do not cuss in front of your elders. And if this is going to be reposted and reshared, I need to respect my elders. Okay. Um, and there was something else I was going to say. I don't know. But mostly it's going to be about motherhood and this business and this line. Oh, I was about to cuss. This lion facade that the social media and trending world is putting on people. This whole persona, okay? I'm sick of it. Sick. sick and tired of y'all making people think that they have to be in these picture perfect environments. They have to be in this squeaky clean this big house, this nice car, this fancy this nice watch, these Balenciaga shoes, and my Fendi and Gucci and Birkin bag. I'm sorry. No. Let's erase that facade, okay? Let's bring back the regular people, okay? The people who are breaking generational curses, the people who are breaking generational wealth or creating generational wealth, the people who are parenting their children properly so they can be effective functioning adults in society. Let's bring back getting masters and challenging each other educational wise and challenging each other in our feelings and our emotions and promotional. Okay, let's go back to wearing things that just make us feel comfortable and because we like them and not because that's what everybody else is doing. Like, do we not remember that slogan that our parents used to say to us? If your friends jumped off a bridge, would you do it? No. Would you? Would you? Because right now it looked like all of y'all are jumping off these bridges. Okay, the London bridges is falling down, and y'all going right down with them because, huh, like we always say, where there's a trend, there's a trap, and y'all are falling into these trendy traps very fast, very fast. Okay, y'all like some trapper keepers. Y'all remember them in high school? The trapper keepers, you put everything in one binder, and then you got like the different subjects and stuff. I'm telling you, my brain be. Anyways, y'all trapper keepers, and I really want to bring that to the forefront because I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. Okay, it's okay to be natural. It's okay to gain some weight. It's okay to be out of shape. It's okay to not like going to the gym. I hate going to the gym. I had a gym membership and I canceled it. And I work out in the comfort of my home. I don't make excuses for me working out at home. I still get it done. I work out with or without my babies. I use my babies as a weight. Me and my babies work out together. We do workout videos together. But do I have to record all of that? No. Will I try to sometimes? Yes. But does that make me a bad content creator because I choose not to? I don't know. Does it? I don't know. But those are the things that I want to talk about, like what gives people these quote unquote credibilities that they have. Because when you get rid of all of it, when Kanye did that album, The College Dropout, you can't be buried with your degrees. You can't be buried with your money. You can't be buried with your jewelry. You can't be buried with that lace front or those Balenciagas or any of that. That all has to go. And the only thing that's in question is your soul. So, what are you doing in this world to either make it better, uh, uh, fix it, change it, implementing new things? Because that is what y'all are missing. Y'all are missing that major key alert. Okay. Y'all are letting all this go over your head and leading y'all astray. Okay. And I'm not going to say I'm the most religious person, but, oh, that's our 30-minute timer. The 30-minute timer. I'm not the most religious person, but I do believe in doing good to others. What's done to you will come back around, bettering people, bettering each other, having faith. Okay, I do believe in God. We're not gonna get into all of that because I don't believe that people should get into that. Okay, your morals and your personalities and your traits and your moral compass means more to me than your religious status. Okay, your religious status you can say you up here, but in here, are you really there? Because that's what matters. So I'm not going to get to religious talk, but I'm just saying, you know, keep a God first because all of this is hoobly bloobity. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be here at the end of the day. He said, I'll do all the cussing for you on my segment. Yes, Cujo will do all the cursing for me on his segment because he curses and I do not. Now, I'm not saying I don't curse in general. I said I'm not cursing on camera because I have people watching. That's what I said. I didn't say I don't curse. So I don't even want nobody being like, Princess, I heard you cuss. I was like, I didn't say I didn't cuss. I said I'm not cussing on camera because I respect my elders of who's watching and who may go back and watch this. Um, but to kind of quickly sum it all up. I know Jay the Great did his Black History Month, and I'm gonna do my Black History Month, what Black History Month means to me, or just Black history in general. But Black history is every single day, okay? I'm Black every single day, 365, 24/5, almost 30 years of my life, okay? Tony Streets 83. And some of these are going to be conversations that you guys necessarily be like, oh, this is so boring, but it's things that needs to be said, okay? It's conversations that need to be had. Everything that what is it? Everything that's gold don't glitter. Everything that's sparkle ain't shiny. Something like that. Y'all get what I'm saying, okay? Everything that's fun is not good for you. Sometimes you need to hear certain conversations to enlighten yourself, to make that light bulb go off in your brain and be like, ding, oh man, that's what Princess was talking about. That's what she meant. Sometimes you need to challenge yourself. And sometimes by challenging ourselves, what's up, Mr. Martin 23? Sometimes by challenging ourselves, it's uncomfortable. Change is uncomfortable. Anytime you feel comfortable, you need to change something because that means that you're getting too used to something. You're forming a habit that needs to be changed. Okay, change is gonna make you cry. Change is gonna make you mad. Change is ugly, but it's going to overall push you to be the person that you need or the person that you deserve to be. Okay. Don't be afraid to reach your highest potential just because of change. Deal with those traumas. Pick up that rug, throw it out. Because we talking about everything that was swept under the rug, okay? Pick it up, throw it out, dust it off, fan it off, put it in the wash machine. You can put it back down, but at least clean up under it, okay? And that's what we're doing. We're going to be cleaning up under these rugs, okay? So, to those of you out there who just think that, oh my gosh, Princess is just a girl that posts on social media and she's never been through nothing in her whole entire life and oh, she's had it so easy. Newsflash, I haven't. And this is my time to talk to you guys and tell you guys, I haven't. I face challenges just like everybody else. My challenges may not be the same as yours, but that's because my battles in my life is different for a reason. If we all were meant to be the same, we'd be robots. Okay, this would be iRobot, and actually that's a bad example because I don't think all the robots was the same. But you get what I'm saying. Okay, all of our journeys are different. Just because my journey was different doesn't make mine less than your journey or it doesn't make it better than the next person's journey. Okay. And that's what we have to stop doing. Stop measuring each other's traumas. Okay. That ain't cool. And that's the dumbest thing ever. Oh, well, I was beat at this age. What were you doing? Oh, okay, I wasn't beat at that age, but I was beat at this age. Like, no, let's stop measuring traumas, okay? Let's start healing the traumas, okay? Let's start healing from the things that happen and stop trying to compare. I always say this, and this is going to be my closing note before I skedaddle. If it's your time, it's your time. Nothing you can do can take away from your time to shine. I don't care if you put on the same thing as somebody else, the same shirt, shoes, hat, and coat. If it's not your time to shine, you are not going to shine. So you cannot block anybody's blessings, okay? If it's meant for that person or if it's meant for you, it will come to you or for that person. So let's stop trying to block each other's blessings or one up each other because it's not going to do anything but prolong your success and the movements that you need to be made in your life. Okay. And forgiveness is for you, not for the other person. Because once you forgive, you can move on and that person is chopped sushi. Okay. But stop holding a grudge. All right, y'all. Like we always say on the Good Time Show, which airs Monday through Friday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. on the East Coast. Also, make sure you guys check out We Outside. That's going live tonight from 10 p.m. To 12 a.m. On the East Coast as well. Make sure you guys stick around because Tyler is coming up on the weekend. So we have a full-fledged network, a full-fledged show. And when I say I started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now my whole dude. Sorry. I actually just listened to an interview that I did on a tape recorder, y'all. So y'all don't know those struggles. Y'all don't know about recording on the tape recorder and then having to type out everything from that tape recorder into an article to post it. See, y'all not about that life. Y'all don't know the struggles that I went through coming up in this business industry. Hi, Jusma. I miss you too. But that's gonna be for another show. Yeah, I've been doing this for a long time. It's been fun. It's been true. It's been so freaking real. Until next month, or I might hop on and do like another little live. We don't know. But until next time and next month, ladies, stay pretty and kings, stay kingin'. Deuces, y'all.